Okay, this is going to be a little bit different of a video. It's going to primarily be audio, and I'm going to have to overlay some video and images on top of it. So today is Sunday. What is it? Sunday, July I think it's the 8th. And I got an email this morning from one of our regular listeners, viewers. His name is Troy. Troy, if I recall, Troy is local to us here in Cincinnati. And here is the email that I got this morning. Hey, Marky. So I was in the gun shop last week. Dangerous, I know. I was speaking to a guy behind the counter and mentioned I had an X9L as one of my carry guns. He mentioned to me that Wilson says no plus P and no NATO power 124 grain in the X9s. Quote, so it's a no-go for him, unquote. I never really run plus P, so it wasn't a concern, but I don't remember ever reading or hearing no 9mm NATO. What do you think? Maybe worth a short video discussing plus P/NATO and the differences in using them in certain guns. Troy. Well, I'm going to read to you, the viewer here today, my email response to Troy. And here we go. WTF, effing gun stores. The only ammo I shoot is 124 grain NATO. This is going to be a long one. He's mixing his Fudd-Lore. Truth is, unless someone is a serious reloader, they don't know shit from Shinola when it comes to SAMI specs. By the way, U.S. standards are called SAMI. Europe uses SIP. Anyway. So, in the U.S., any ammo you can buy bulk here meets SAMI specs. And modern-made guns in the U.S. will shoot SAMI spec ammo. Plus P is a SAMI spec ammo. What he is referring to is a lot of these 1911 companies don't like plus P in their itty-bitty 45 caliber guns because those damn things are already on the edge of function and slide speed. And those itty-bitty 1911s already have stupid short spring lives. And those itty-bitty guns are super easy to limp wrist. So plus P45 makes that worse. The result is when some FUD calls X1911 company and says their pocket rocket 45 caliber 1911 won't work with their plus P soda cans, there's nothing anyone can do to help them. Side note, have you ever noticed you don't see 10mm officer size 1911s very often? They don't work. This is why, but I digress. Any gun that won't run NATO ball is a no-go for me as well. NATO ball is functionally up to SAMI plus P spec ammo. Your X9 was built from the ground up to run all SAMI spec 9mm up to plus P NATO ball. Hint, most self-defense ammo hits this spec. Plus P plus is a different story. Why? What is plus P plus? There is no SAMI spec for that. So basically, any ammo that says it's plus P plus is only saying it exceeds SAMI plus P specs. Basically, you're on your own. Now for some of my personal feelings. 45 ACP guns. In my opinion, a 5-inch steel-framed 45 caliber 1911 can run basically anything. In my opinion, commander and under 45 caliber guns start to get a little iffy. And anything under 4.25 commander and 45 ACP gets unacceptably iffy for me. I also recognize 1911 makers today seem to have figured these smaller guns out, but I wouldn't put plus P45 in them for a myriad of reasons. Now for my personal feelings on 9mm 1911s. A 5-inch 9mm 1911 can run just about anything. A 5-inch steel 1911 can run just about anything forever. I'm guessing up to 1 million rounds on a frame. My personal feelings on the X-frame 1911s from Wilson. A 5-inch gun will run anything since it has the mass and cycle dwell time to present it. I've never shot an X-frame 4-inch gun, but since that is literally the size the gun was developed with, it'll shoot any ammo spec out of it that includes SAMI plus P NATO 124 grain ball. Side note, my 5-inch X9L has well over 11,000 rounds through it, mostly 124 grain SAMI ammo. Was any of that NATO ball? You bet. last of personal feelings from me. 3-inch 1911s can kick rocks as far as I am concerned, 45 or 9mm. But I acknowledge that Wilson probably has the X-framed 3-inch guns and 9mm figured out since they sell a metric shit ton of them. Would I personally put plus P 9mm in them? Fuck no. You're wasting money just to make a big flash out the front. This is the end of my opinions. Let's go into what Wilson says. Go to their website. They have an FAQ, EDC X9 section. What ammunition is the EDC X9 rated for? The EDC X9 will typically function with any quality 9mm Luger ammunition with a power factor greater than 125,000. This includes most bulk-loaded ammunition through plus P rated ammunition. We do not recommend the use of plus P plus ammunition or any other ammunition outside of SAMI specifications. The EDC X9 is 100% feed reliable with a wide variety of hollow point ammunition. So there's Wilson. Wilson's fine with plus P ammo. Also, NATO 124 grain ball in your X-frame guns. Now back to me. Final litmus test when getting ammo advice from a, quote, gun guy like this. Ask him what the SAMI spec is for 9mm plus P plus. If his answer is anything other than there's no such animal, stop listening to him. Troy, I commend you for taking the one step necessary to stop Fudd-Lore, verifying what you hear.